The microphone was muted. That's why we're not getting anything.
All right.
You're muted.
I'm muted. Okay.
Party.
Omar's muted. You're the last one.
I be muted.
Yes.
The Bermuda Triangle.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
I'm back, bitches.
Right.
Yes.
Warning, we are a spoiler-based podcast. At times, we are also an offensive podcast, and we are most certainly a verbally explicit podcast. So if you fear for any of your delicate sensibilities, please back up now before you reach the point of no return. This is your final warning. And welcome once again to Cinematic Anarchy. I am Zeph, and I am here with the crew for once. Yep, finally getting Sundays off again.
About fucking time.
Yep, they miss me. Don't care how much shit they talk about me when I'm not here. They miss me.
We're looking for replacements.
Yeah, you can never replace me.
We figured that
I don't know. We had a nice guest on the other week.
We had Alex on last week. I'd like to see Alex and him interact.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Me and Alex Parsons?
Yes.
Please.
Well, yeah, Alex, they know each
Alex
other.
is our undercover bad bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they exchanged some banter on the floor at some point.
Good guy.
Shout out to Alex. Alex is a good dude. Much love, man.
We love you.
Mr. Parsons.
Okay, so going around the room, of course, Seth's here.
Zeph.
Honey?
Honeybee.
Omar here.
And, of course, I am Chris, occasionally known as El Jefe.
El Jefe.
The artist formerly known as El Jefe.
And today, before we get into all of our other proceedings, we are tentatively going to talk about Repo the Genetic Opera. And I say tentatively because 2 out of the 4 of us actually watched the entire movie.
Yes.
So,
I watched it a few times.
I've seen it.
I honestly,
a lot.
okay, so I don't like to admit it, but I actually love musicals and operas and shit like that.
There are some that are well done.
Yeah.
And then there are some that you look at and go, why does this exist?
I used to
this was one of them.
I used to have sleepovers with my little crew of friends, and me and my friend Vinny would stay up all night watching fucking Phantom of the Opera, and we'd go back and forth fucking belting the songs with each other, and fucking it was great. I love Vinny.
Shut up!
I never realized that the chick that plays Christine is this chick from fucking Shameless.
No, you didn't know that?
I had no idea until last year. I was like, what the fuck is happening to my life?
I actually love musicals. As a music lover, I also love musicals. I remember being young and my grandma used to love going to the theater, and I was the one she dragged along. I remember my ignorant friends from back in the day telling me that shit was going to turn me gay. Why you let your grandma keep taking you to that shit? That'll turn you gay. And here I am, not gay and still like them. I have no problem with it. I was pleasantly surprised because the music was, musicals are usually good music, but this one was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So it turns out
it was great music.
Just don't randomly, you won't wake up with a penis in your mouth. It's weird how that works.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Oh gosh, I watched that musical when I was 6. Now penis.
No, anybody will tell you that if they randomly wake up with a penis in their mouth, they were probably wanting that way before knowing musicals.
Well, the musicals just sort of fell in place afterwards. Yeah, I knew that I liked this, but musicals are pretty good too.
I hope nobody's waking up with a dick in their mouth.
Fabulous, it just comes up out of nowhere.
I don't know why, but why would you want... I'm sorry, but waking up with a dick in your mouth sounds like the worst fucking thing ever. I would be so pissed if I woke up and the guy I was dating or whoever the fuck had their dick in my mouth and I'm just... What the fuck? I am the most.
You're not a morning.
I am not a morning.
So I guess you're not a morning person.
I am not a morning person. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't fucking speak to me until I've had a shower.
I feel like even if I woke with a dick in my mouth, my reaction would be a little calmer than that. Like, what?
No, I mean,
what's going on here?
To process it
I
for a
would
couple of
immediately
minutes.
just fucking go for the balls. Fuck you, bro.
Oh man.
Well, you'll never have children if you do this shit to me.
I feel like if you woke up with a dick in your mouth, that is like a night that ended in a massive drug binge and a horrible accident.
Oh yeah.
Well,
You woke up with a dick in your mouth and somebody else woke up with a dick not necessarily attached to them.
Oh yeah.
Just
What
saying.
is this? Oh shit.
So just to give you an example of how a guy's mind works, no matter how little of a morning person a guy is, no guy will mind waking up with some pussy in his mouth.
I know a few guys who absolutely refuse to eat pussy.
Whoa!
I know a few guys.
Those notwithstanding, but those who don't have a problem with that, as long as if they're significant other, even if they're not a morning person, they wouldn't be mad to wake up that way.
I'm just saying this out loud. A lot of guys that are that way had a bad experience at one point.
No, I've had terrible experiences.
At some point in their life, it's like it was fine, and then at one point they were just like, holy shit, something happened, and they're done,
Oh god, I don't even want to know.
Well, for a guy like me, for example, who has double more in quality than quantity, that I cannot say I've been with like 1,000 women, no. Even I have had bad experiences, and that didn't kill my hoe for finding a better thing.
And this is just me. Maybe other people, but me saying this, I feel that oral sex in general, if you're doing anything, there needs to be a quick checklist. Like, hey, when was the last time you took a shower?
Yeah.
Were you just at the gym before this?
If it smells like cologne,
I believe.
if it smells like fish, it's a dick.
Yeah, I definitely agree that awkward conversation needs to happen at some point, even if it's in the most casual way. So what are your bathing habits?
I want to disagree with what he just said.
No, that's perfect philosophy.
Did you hear what he said?
I heard what he said.
For those who did not hear me, if it smells like cologne, leave it alone. If it smells like fish, it's a dish.
Don't go for fishy pussy.
Well,
don't go for fishy. Don't go for the pussy that smells like she just sprayed some shit all over herself because there's something wrong with that.
But
shit.
you have to neutrality in that.
Well, you have to understand this though. There's fish and they're fish.
Yeah.
Because it has to be a little tiny bit, But there's a difference between fresh fish that you just fished and killed and fish that has been sitting outside of the fridge 2 days.
High five.
Very good.
He understands.
There's a big difference.
Okay.
So,
alrighty then.
If you can smell the fish right, way before you're about to eat it, then you shouldn't eat that fish.
Right, the coworkers that microwave fish in the office or something like that.
Bad fish.
No.
There is one girl that
I'm
constantly
sorry.
does that.
Yeah, the answer is no.
I am sorry for you.
I don't know what it is, if she's bringing in 5-day-old, been sitting out salmon or whatever, but she cooks it and you can smell it over in the area where everybody's taking the calls.
Mm.
And you can imagine we're sitting right next to the calf. We're over in the banking area now.
Oh my god.
So
I'm sorry.
If you're sitting at a table with a woman, guys, and they just served you chicken, and you're sitting at the table face to face with a woman, and you can't smell fish, you probably shouldn't go there with her.
Yeah.
Drop her off at the door and have a good night.
Just don't not only don't go down, but also don't go nowhere.
Go home and drink yourself to sleep. Don't do it. You will regret it.
You want to take a cold shower.
Make sure you go home. All right, and then
blazing hot, fucking melt the skin
and
off
then lose your ambition halfway. Like I'm gonna
alcohol has been known to drop people's standards.
Yeah, there's you don't want to be drinking.
So
if you notice anything like that, don't go drinking.
Well, again, there's fish and there's fish.
There's that certain tipping point where you're like, hey,
for pH and it'll make it so much worse.
You get to that tipping point where you drank just enough. You're like, I can snorkel.
But
God.
the best fish is a really faint, very faint smell of fish when you get close to it.
Yeah, when you're close,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Mixed with a little, what you call
We're not
it,
even talking about
Adams,
the movie, it's
Eve's,
just fucking
Eve's
pussy.
whatever they use.
Yeah.
All right,
Mixed with that, you know this well-kept fish.
You're not
reining you back in. Come on.
No,
We're not even talking about the fucking movie. It's just all rank pussy.
Welcome back, Zeph.
Well, Paris Hilton was in the movie. Paris Hilton was in this film. So,
Oh my god.
Paris.
See,
Everything I've ever seen, like, I've only seen her in, like, 2 movies.
Well,
Every time she fucking, like, dies or her fucking face falls off, I'm just like, fuck yes. Fuck this bitch. Ugh, you're so gross. Go fucking, please just stop existing.
I'm gonna tell you this, though. With all her money, and even if she gained 10 pounds, that will look good on her. If she offered me an Aston Martin, I will probably won't eat that fish and go back to walking my ass to work an hour and a half again. That one fish I won't have.
She just looks like she smells like fucking...
Money.
No, she looks like she smells like cheap perfume and fucking, like, severely unbalanced pH.
Yeah, no.
Flip the lid back, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, Paris Hilton.
No.
I'll do it for a Honda Civic in 1999.
One visual I don't thank you for.
All right, well,
so Repo the Genetic Opera.
So yeah.
Everybody has a price, and apparently we just learned Seth's.
So Terrence
A 1999 Honda Civic.
Well, 1999 Honda Civic Paris Hilton, because that's a story that I can tell everybody. Sorry.
Okay.
Some random girl down the street is like, "Oh, I'll give you this Honda Civic." I'd probably still do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, because I'd be like, "Guys, guess how I got this car?"
Yes.
Well, anyway, Repo the Genetic Opera.
Yeah! This movie was great!
How did we get from musicals to Fishy Pussy? How did we even get there?
I don't even know, man.
I'm going to have to, listen to this myself just...
We don't only talked about fishy pussy.
I'm already toasted.
We talked about the right level of fishy.
Yeah.
We went super specific.
So Anarchy.
What the pH balance is for that.
You're
Oh, God.
just
Okay, I am done with this conversation.
I am pretty positive it hasn't gotten this anarchy in a minute.
Thank you, Zeph.
I pronounce myself the asshole.
Yeah, we were all talking over each other a little bit, too.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Because I'm watching, the levels here, max out. Everybody's talking at the same time. So if anybody listens to this and can decipher what we're saying,
Good luck.
Right.
And you know what's crazy? That we're somehow enjoying this shit.
Fuck it.
Oh, they understand what's going on. They don't understand down here, though.
So
It's not called anarchy for nothing, though.
Right? It's chaos, it's anarchy. We like our movies like we like our editing style. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
I concur.
We don't edit shit, and we don't care to watch movies that really edited much of anything.
So the music on this film, I was floored. I was I felt like I was in heaven. I feel bad that I went to sleep a little bit after half the movie. But the music was amazing beginning to end. I loved it. I loved the instrumentation. I guess I connected some speakers, so I was like, whoa.
Asleep, you definitely missed some stuff, because some of the best music came halfway through.
Yeah.
Some of the best performances were halfway through. I appreciated the whole scene where Anthony Head has that guy on the slab and he's marionetting him.
Yes, I was gonna say that.
Oh my god, that was fantastic. You missed that. You didn't get to see that because you didn't watch it all the way through, I'm guessing.
What?
Yeah, no, he fucking, he's singing about being the fucking Repo Man, and he fucking,
hiding from his
reaches
daughters.
in, he's, pulling out organs,
And he got the guy.
and he's fucking, puppeteering this fucking dude that he's repoing.
And shortly afterwards, you see this look on his face what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, exactly.
So for those of you who haven't watched it, Repo is about a guy in the future where everybody's malfunctioning on some kind of way, and people are getting surgery pretty much as a fashion statement to get things that work. And if you don't pay up, Repo Man will come to take back that organ.
You can basically get plastic surgery, organ transplantation.
Yeah.
And this company, Gene Co.,
Yep.
will lease you your organs. It's basically like buying a fucking car. Because
Like rent to own.
it's a commentary on where we're going in this country
Except with them, they
in
never
regards to the price of medical procedures.
Yeah.
At some point, they're not going to just let you get a medical procedure. They're going to want that money. So, hey,
Yep.
you need to have a heart transplant? Come here. Sign on the dotted line. You're going to pay for that. And if any point you decide that you cannot pay for your heart anymore, don't worry. We can send somebody out to get that back from you.
No
Yes.
anesthetic.
Brings us back to what AOC was talking about the other day. When somebody says healthcare is a commodity just like buying an iPhone, and she reamed the dude. I don't know if you
Oh my
watched that.
god, I didn't see that. I need to go look that up.
Oh, I fell in love.
Oh,
He
God, I
told
love
them,
her
no,
so
motherfucker, it's not a fucking commodity.
That isn't this country.
No.
It has become.
Yeah.
They're treating it that way.
Well,
Yes.
at the end of the day, like when it comes to healthcare itself, they're in America, you have to spend all this money to get the right plan so that you can do all this stuff. With the right coverage, because we're paying for it, you don't have to necessarily wait for the surgery for so long. Up in Canada, where they have free healthcare, the only downside for the free healthcare is you have to wait months on months on months to get a surgery that could be life-saving. You know what I mean? Because it's free, it's accessible to everybody. They don't have the proper
put you on
amount
a
of
list.
staff. But yeah, exactly. They don't have the proper amount of staff for it.
They're also paid like your average friggin', your average teacher. They're government paid.
Yeah.
You know, the doctors are paid like a teacher is, or a police officer, a fireman. They're underpaid for the profession in which they are in, you know?
Exactly.
But in this one, you know, this particular time frame for the movie, where you have to.
This is imagining that that idea has gotten out of control. That we are literally just a commodity to the people who sell us these things. Basically, they're treating you like, hey, we own you, and we're going to go ahead and sell these things to you, and you know what, your life doesn't matter as much as the objects that we're selling to you. Anyway, it's a dark movie, to say the very least.
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that basically the same crew that was doing the Saw movies made this movie. Because it was right on, as graphic as it should have been for that kind of movie. I want to say even the film that was based off this we were talking about earlier, Repo Men, starring Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker, was not quite as spot on as this movie was.
Yeah.
In spite of the fact that I really didn't appreciate some of the performances in the movie. There were a couple people that, like, you could have put somebody else in Paris Hilton's place.
Yeah.
Though, I mean, you are talking about sort of a self-centered, bitchy heiress to a fortune.
And
so
at the time,
who else is going to better play that at that time?
I feel that she does these things that she has no talent to do, right? I'm sorry, I'm the foreigner here.
She's fucking like that. No, she doesn't have any talent.
And I think she does all this shit for attention.
Because she exists. That's it. She's famous for being famous.
No.
She sucked a few dicks on camera.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's famous for waking up with a dick in her mouth. That's what she's famous for.
Speaking
of,
I believe that's how we got into it, now that I remember.
Foul that under fish I won't consume.
We figured it out.
So
money, youth, and everything. Because she's not ugly, but no thank you.
Oh, yeah, she is. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's fucking hideous. I cannot stand looking at her.
The only time I had any appreciation for Paris Hilton whatsoever, she did a reality TV show, probably one of the only reality TV shows that I have any appreciation for, because it was just those two ditzy idiots. Nicole Richie. Actually, she's not as ditzy as she portrays herself. She does that, but she's not
whole,
as...
Valley Girl. Oh, my God.
She's not that ditzy. But no,
you
Nicole Richie...
You will know what I think? I think that she was just being the homie there, taking one for the team. Let me bring down my smarts to not make this dumbass look so dumb.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's what after hearing her talking, after that, I remember thinking that she's not this much of a dumbass.
Somebody look that up for me. I don't remember the name of the TV show.
Me neither.
I'm live streaming, so I cannot do the thing.
Paris and Nicole. They made basically a
That was
TV
it?
show where they kind of microed themselves.
Yeah.
Where they put themselves in the position of doing real work. Oh, The Simple Life. Never mind. You don't have to look it up.
Oh, that was what it was?
The Simple Life, yeah. Which, mind you, is like an insulting name for... Basically, they're talking about, like, we're all simpletons and they're trying to do the jobs that we do. You know, that's just an insulting name. But it was funny to watch them try to do things that anybody in normal life would try to do. You know, whether it be fast food, milking cows, yada, 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 you know.
This is what's wrong. This is one of the things that started what's wrong with it.
I don't know. I've never milked a cow before. I wouldn't call that, like, everyday life thing.
Well, it's everyday life for, like, the Midwest.
For, like, a farmer, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all the farming communities in, like, the Midwest, you know.
Yeah,
You know what
I
they
keep
should have
forgetting
done?
that she's not an East Coast person.
Put her as a waiter. Or,
Not at all.
Or a cook of
Unfortunately,
some sort.
I keep forgetting that, like, literally not everyone is an East Coast person, and I'm just like, that's so weird.
Yeah, it is the truth.
Thanks to Paris Hilton, we also have Kesha.
What's wrong with
I mean,
Kesha?
Kesha's not terrible.
Yeah, what's wrong with Kesha? You shut up about my wife.
When she first came out, Kesha was like, you know, this fucking drunk bullshit, whatever the fuck, fucking, like, I don't give a shit about anything.
TikTok on the...
It took that scandal that she had
also,
to really... I think that was...
Like, in recent years,
lives.
she's been doing, like, a lot more, like, wholesome music and, like, discovering who she really is, like, deep down and fucking, like, she finally got away from Dr. Luke and fucking Sony and Kemosabe Records. I did a whole, like, art piece about that.
That was the persona that they gave her.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was, like, the persona they gave her. And, like, she has this whole fucking rape case going on with Dr. Luke. And, like, it's just fucking outrageous that, like, she couldn't just be let out of her contract. Like, they just fucking wouldn't let her go. And fucking, like, Sony and Kemosabe Records were just, like, holding her hostage, basically. I did a whole, like, art piece based off of it.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
No, this
fucking Kesha. Yeah. We don't talk shit about Kesha. She's doing good.
No. I mean, I'm talking about her early career though. Like her original involvement, the person that got her in to life. I'm saying, you can blame that whole beginning on Paris because she got the start on that show.
Yeah.
She was actually one of the Midwestern families that Paris Hilton ran across. She was the daughter of that family. And so she kind of got her start thanks to Paris. And I think that probably the worst person that you could have get you into any business, period. Because
everything's going to be a sexual favor.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We know how her former makeup artist got famous.
I don't.
To be honest, and hence my silence, I only watched the first couple of episodes, 2 or 3 episodes, and I couldn't.
The Kim Kardashian what was the guy's name? Ray J or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, she did Ray J and she did who else? The football player too.
She did everybody, bro.
No, but the two sex things.
I don't even remember.
It was those 2 dudes. I think it was Reggie Bush.
Anyway, Kim Kardashian, her former makeup artist.
I didn't. Yeah, now I put 2 and 2 together.
Built her empire on waking up with a dick in her mouth.
Yep.
How are you already rich and you need to be... If I was rich, I wouldn't want nobody to know me. Because she was already rich.
Okay, so not just rich, like any good, famous person, mildly sociopathic. A lot of people just need that spotlight on them. They're like, well, being rich isn't enough. I need everybody to know who I am.
Exactly what I'm saying, though.
We need more Keanu Reeves.
Exactly what I'm saying, though. She was already rich before the sex tape, before all of that, before being Paris Hilton. Her dad was on O.J. Simpson's defense team.
Okay. Her mom.
No, her dad.
Was it her dad?
Her dad was a lawyer. Her real dad.
Okay.
Not Jenner. No.
Okay, I was gonna say.
No, her real dad. and she was already well off.
Not her mom, her dad.
Man, listen. If
Not
I
her
had
mom or her dad,
If I had some money,
The other day.
if I was rich, I would probably be doing this podcast with a mask on.
You see, but that's the, they have the lifestyle of the rich and the famous. You know what I mean? There are plenty of rich people out there that are just rich. You know what I mean? They live a humble lifestyle with their family. They constantly go to work. But they don't. They're not bougie about it. They don't go out and about.
They don't need that attention.
But then there's the lifestyle of the rich and the famous. Lifestyle of the rich and the famous.
Who does that song?
Simple Plan.
Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
I always fuck them
Okay.
up. No, but it's the call for fame. You want that. You want to be famous. Where you'll do anything like suck a dick on camera. So that people
you have people that will disrespect themselves to such a point just to be popular. They think any fame is good
one
fame.
chick that
was Tom Green.
There's this one chick, Lovely Peaches. She fucking she ate shit on camera, straight out of the toilet. Fucking yeah, that's how she got internet famous on fucking Instagram, and then now she's posting videos about having pimped out her 2-month-old daughter, and fucking the baby died and all this shit because she fucking it got raped so badly and all this and that, and it's all fucking false.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, she's going on YouTube and saying that she pimped out her 2-month-old daughter and the baby died after getting raped so badly and all this shit, and she's laughing about it. And, it's all false because her fucking father has custody of the baby, and she's not allowed anywhere near the kid.
Well, you're a shit eater. I don't think you should be...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, hold on.
But people are believing that, she actually murdered her baby, and she's still walking around free, and, this and that, and blah, blah. She seriously needs some fucking help.
Have these videos been pulled down?
No, they're still everywhere.
You can't pull that specific video down because at that point it's just
There's
a story of
there are
some sort.
thousands of Lovely Peaches fan pages and shit.
Wait,
people
fans?
Yeah, she's got hundreds and thousands of fucking fans, and it's disgusting.
Well, lock them up.
Okay, let me get this straight. She has fans, and I'm just taking little bits and pieces of what I'm hearing here. Basically, this girl's route to fame was eating shit and talking about the rape and murder of a 2-month-old?
2-month-old little girl.
Baby.
Yep. And she's fucking revolting to look at. It's just I can't sit there and fucking watch these videos. I did sit there and I watched the videos, and the entire time I'm just trying not to fucking throw up. She's just a horrible fucking person. Okay, anyway, back to the movie.
Repo the Genetic Opera.
As I was saying.
So off track.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean, this movie was off track itself.
Yeah.
No, this is actually honestly, it was a good movie. I'm kind of disappointed that you guys weren't able to watch the whole thing, You missed a lot of the best part of the movie. I do get that it was a little rough to get into in the beginning. But once you got past that Devil's Carnival part.
Blind Mag gave me a whole fucking Amy Lee
eyes.
vibe.
Well, her, what's her name? Sarah Brightman? She was the operatic version of Amy Lee.
Yeah.
She was actually very, very popular at around the same time that Evanescence first got pretty popular.
Oh, God, I love Amy Lee so fucking much.
But she is more of I want to say she was more of a mainstream operatic singer, which made her perfect for this role, by the way. Just the look and the fucking eyes. Those contacts, I'm they had to put green screen contacts in her eyes to be able to get that effect. I don't know how that worked. Just because you have the opening and the closing of the aperture that was basically her eyes. They were kind of I want to say holographic projectors, cameras at the same time.
You can do anything with contacts.
But yeah, like I said, you guys missed quite a bit of the. You missed a lot. I think how far did you get in?
Past half.
Past half?
Yeah, past half.
Yeah, you were 20 minutes into it when we were sitting in the car. There was still an hour to go.
But I like it so much that I might probably just restart it and watch the whole thing later because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I just fell off.
It's just, it's my own fault. I got out of work yesterday, I ate my food, and then I started watching Facebook videos, and then 3 hours later I was like, alright, I'll get into the movie, and then I put the movie on, and I was... So
they sang you to sleep, basically.
Zydrate comes in a little glass vial.
Right?
A little glass vial? A little glass vial!
That back and forth between the two of them was...
I love it! Although fucking Terrence is a piece of garbage!
Okay, well...
That doctor was incredible.
Let's be
that
honest.
Silo's dad?
I read that entire article that you provided me on Terrence, and outside of that, yeah, there's a lot of things that I've heard about him not being necessarily the best person. That was probably the most lengthy rant that anybody has put out on him.
Yeah.
However, if you put it in the context, again, like we were talking about T.I. several weeks ago, if you put it in the context of the lifestyle, a lot of those people, they are in it to get their shit out there, but when it comes right down to it, they're not fucking people. They're not people that should be interacting with the public.
Yeah.
You should not be interacting with the general populace at all. Yes, you make some good shit, but you, and I can name about 20 people now, unfortunately, that I could just say, hey, look, Louis, you shouldn't be interacting with people. Woody, go back to your hole. You, Kobe, go away. Every single one of them, they produce good within their own fields, but when it comes to being part of the general public, you just need to go tuck yourself away in a hole somewhere and just leave people alone.
Yeah.
And this, it sounds like this guy is kind of right up there. It's like, well,
He's super rapey!
I don't know if I wouldn't call him rapey. I would say super asshole, maybe.
No, he's like he does like the rape jokes constantly. The rape thing is an ongoing joke. That's like he jokes about having like lollipops and candy in his fucking like glove compartment in the rape van. And it's just like...
There's only so many jokes about rape that you can make before you look like you will force yourself into someone.
Like, thinking, like, is he...
Yes!
I have been known to make terrible jokes. A few of them are like dead baby jokes or rapey jokes. You know what I mean? Nobody really considers me a bad person.
Yeah, but how consistently do you joke about the same thing over and over? That's the problem here.
That's his thing. Like he
doesn't really joke about much else. Yeah. You joke about everything.
Oh yeah, that's also
that's a difference.
Yeah. So the question remains: is he super rapey, as you said, or is he just one of those guys that makes like jokes that just... You look at him and go, dude, you should have stopped back here.
Yeah.
You kept going over the line, and not only have you gone over the line, you've gone so far past the line, you can't even see the fucking line behind you anymore.
The line is a dot!
Yep.
I remember this from somewhere.
Friends.
The line is a hair.
I watched the episode the other day. The line is a dot to you!
Yes.
Joey to Chandler.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe just the fact that we've only got one person that solidly put out like a really massive rant about this guy, that I feel he's that guy.
Yeah.
I feel he's just not the kind of guy, you don't want to invite him out places.
He's
the kind of guy that's all about his work and not necessarily about human interaction. And maybe him making these jokes is his way of saying, you should probably stay away from me. I don't really want you in my life, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make every situation where I interact with human beings as uncomfortable as humanly possible so that you don't want to be around me.
Yep.
I don't think he's a rapist. I think that he is just that guy that makes these jokes.
I think that he's got a secret rape fantasy.
There's some guys that make jokes like that are not necessarily a rapist now.
But they're gonna
be.
I'm going to tell you something about a rape fantasy. People can call it a fantasy all they want. But there's something seriously wrong with fantasizing about raping someone.
Yeah.
But there are girls on the flip side.
There are girls that fantasize about...
Like, they want, like, even if this
is
a significant other.
There's a chemical imbalance in their brain somewhere.
Well, I gotta tell you this. It's more wrong... I'm not saying having a fantasy about being raped is not wrong, but it's way more wrong fantasizing about raping somebody.
Yeah.
Definitely, because now you're forcing yourself into somebody.
Yeah.
That goes
the difference between being fantasizing about being the victim and fantasize about being the victimizer.
Because fantasizing about being the victim, it's open to all kind of enactments of that. And there's nothing wrong with acting that out with your partner or with somebody of your choosing.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
They have,
but when you fantasize about forcing yourself into someone, something is seriously wrong with you.
They have like the masochist versus the whatever the hell
the sadist. The sadist.
Yeah, but it's the dominance on they want the full dominant experience, as opposed to being what's the opposite of
submissive?
Submissive. The submissive wants to be completely out of control. It's just it can be a sexual preference, and there are women who will take that role as the complete submissive that will allow the masochist to just I'm going to come into your room at some random point.
But you see the,
you know what I mean? Pretend that.
But you see the difference here. You see the difference here that. People are choosing to take this role.
Yeah, that's consensual role playing.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying like, hey, the masochists go out there and rape. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like, people do have that fantasy, and whether you have the mutual respect between it.
Exactly. What I'm saying, that conversation at some point took place. Well, this is what I'm into, and the other party will be like, well, I'm into what you're into. I could be the other side of that coin.
No.
That's a difference, right? I believe.
That's a difference, yeah.
At some point, that conversation was had, is what I'm saying. But you having a fantasy of forcing yourself into somebody, that's a totally different kind of shit.
So bringing us back to
Repo the Genetic Opera.
There is one character in this movie that gave off a super rapey vibe.
Oh yeah, one of the brothers.
Bill Moseley.
Yeah.
Who plays Luigi Largo.
Oh.
One of his lines was literally like, I will fucking find my ass.
I will find a hole, and if not, I will cut a hole in you and fuck that hole.
Yeah.
That's basically one of his lines in that movie.
Yeah.
I saw that part.
You saw that part?
Super rapey!
Yes. No, not just super rapey, just rapey. Because that's
just murdery.
Because he was definitely like the rapist of that family.
Yeah, and fucking Terrence was one of the people that fucking made this film.
That mind must not be a great place to visit.
That he is secretly fucking rapey.
Who was it? It was the other brother, the one with the face.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think my brother and sister should fuck. Like, what?
Yeah, just nonchalantly.
That's Pavi. Pavi Largo.
2056 is not looking good for us, guys.
Well, you realize that basically that entire city that they're living in is built on a mausoleum, just a graveyard of bodies that are just underneath the city.
Yep.
You saw that. You had to have seen that in the beginning, where he was escaping, where the gravedigger was escaping with shot.
I was like, shut up! Like they're right there. Like,
yeah, right. You fucking see them like you're trying. This is your job, bro. Like, what are you doing? You're outing yourself.
Yeah, you're pretty bad at this job.
You're fucking stupid.
I'm trying to. No, that's the wrong guy. I'm trying to find the other Largo brother here. Pavi Largo as... Oh, okay. I guess he was also known as Ogre in that movie.
I didn't hear anyone refer to him as Ogre.
His name is Kevin Ogre Ogleville.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's also Pavi Largo. I'm thinking this is one of their buddies. I don't recognize him from much anything. I guess he was in Free Jack at one point, and he has been in every movie this guy has made.
Yeah.
So there's two other mainstream movies, musicals, that Terrence has made as well. The Devil's Carnival and Alleluia. Which, by the way, The Devil's Carnival, apparently, they're all musicals. Apparently, David Hasselhoff had a big role in The Devil's Carnival.
Okay, then.
After reading that, I really need to go find this movie.
Right?
I'm trying to picture a movie with David Hasselhoff as a lead in a musical that's on par being almost as twisted as Repo.
I can't imagine it.
So,
but I mean, it exists, so...
Yeah, it does. I mean, it does.
Tune in. Yeah.
We have learned that there are many things that exist that we don't necessarily want to exist.
Exactly.
It's while doing this podcast, Romeo and Juliet. We'll bring it up again.
Oh my
Has to be
god!
brought up every podcast.
Fucking goddamn cast.
We got a little recognition from Mr. Kaufman the other day.
Oh yeah.
I really want to try to get him to listen to this stuff. Just, hey, here, we talk about your Romeo and Juliet movie every single podcast. Just go back and listen to the original one where we talk about how much that traumatized us.
It was so bad.
However, special shout out to Mr. Kaufman. If you are listening, we love your work.
They do. I'm sorry, I don't.
Romeo and Juliet.
Good. I am all set.
Romeo and Juliet, not so much, but most of your other work I do like.
There are other things, I know. And I gotta give it a chance.
I apologize for bringing you in.
My first experience with your work was a really bad one, and I don't like it. Bad juju.
Hey, you want to come over and watch a movie with me?
I guess that proves the point of
incest porn.
Of what you were saying about people that don't go
Mutant
down
monsters.
because they had a very dark experience, very bad experience.
Yes.
So I guess
monster came out of a glass box.
I guess introducing Nico to trauma through that film was bad fish.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
definitely bad fish.
Bad juju.
Okay, I agree. That was probably not the best way to bring you into the trauma catalog at all.
Yeah, it's all tainted for me now.
Or as we will say in the Caribbean, flyless fish.
I guess
so. Basically, if the fly don't approach a fish, the fish is bad. Because not even the flies want it. You don't want to eat that fish. You probably will die.
Oh God.
Right.
So that was kind of that. Sorry.
It was so bad.
It was bad.
I can't do it.
I think we all have a scattered mindset today. We keep trying to get into this movie and
just keep falling back into like.
I'll take the blame.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Well, he only got halfway through. You got like a quarter of the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like watching it as we were talking about
We've
it. Like,
both watched it several times, and we can't even keep on.
Yeah,
So it's not just you.
All right, so what I'll ask, because it is about this, what is your favorite musical? Like, out of every musical you've watched, which one is your favorite? Because mine would be the Newsies.
My favorite musical?
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of musicals, I'll be honest.
My favorite musical, I saw the movie and I saw it in the theater too. Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That has to be my favorite.
That's like a cult classic.
It's incredible, and everybody who can watch it, it's like a rock opera. Anybody who can watch it, please do.
Yeah, think of it like taking it like to a sci-fi
It's like Phantom
level.
of the Opera, the rock version.
Well, I mean, I need to watch it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if I can choose one. Like, I got a few.
I've got like musical episodes. I watched one recently, a musical that I did not like. I'll tell you that. Anna and the Apocalypse.
I didn't see
was
that.
not a fan. Not a fan. It was literally like watching High School Musical, the Zombie Edition. It was just like, fuck this, I'm done. I watched it all the way through because that's how I am with movies. I got to give it a chance, beginning to end. I'm not the guy that goes, 10 minutes in, we're going to turn this off. No.
Yeah.
Started watching it. I'm going to mark it off. I'm not going to watch it again. I've got a lot of musical episodes of television shows that I've watched that I've really liked. Musical movies, honestly, I'm gonna have to put Repo like right up there with one of my favorite musicals. Yeah. You didn't watch enough of it to really give it a chance. You passed out, so hopefully you'll give it a chance.
I passed out. I didn't pass out. I didn't.
Top three.
Top three.
Okay, go for it.
So yeah.
Moulin Rouge, Rock of Ages, and Burlesque.
Rock of Ages. Oh wow, Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
I'd put that right under. I hate to say it, but like right under. The musical version of Chicago that had Renee Zellweger in it, I kind of liked.
I saw that movie and I saw it in the theater too. It was amazing.
Now we're starting to pull all the musicals out. I can't.
But
My Fair Lady.
I still defend Phantom of the Paradise as my favorite of all time. If you haven't watched it, you will love it.
I will watch it.
It's a rock musician that made a pact with the devil.
Okay.
And
fucking Tenacious D.
And the guy gets killed. So the guy gets killed by a vinyl record presser.
Okay.
So the guy is basically the Paradise is a rock venue.
Yeah.
So the guy hunts the place and kills all the performers.
Nice. I like it. I'm gonna watch it.
Just like what's his face's Corey Feldman's fucking movie. He's a rocker and he's...
Oh, God, that was horrible. We actually talked about a movie. This is like a short that they did on Netflix with Corey Feldman in it, the name of which escapes me right now.
Yeah,
and I don't really care to remember it because it was
Corey Feldman, a hell of a character, too.
I only watched it because what's his name was in it?
Corey fucking Feldman?
No. The guy from Candyman.
The guy from also Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah, he was the coroner.
James Todd, something like that. Tony Todd.
Tony Todd. Yeah, the coroner in Final Fantasy.
The guy was a pretty good actor because he did all the movies that weren't necessarily horror, like crime movies and stuff. That he played like a hitman type of deal, and he's a pretty good actor. That dude.
He plays a good scary guy.
He plays a good, scary, creepy guy.
He plays a really good, scary man.
I thought Tony Todd was going to make that movie something fantastic, but nope, he was definitely dragged down by the fact that everybody else is unrecognizable, and Corey Feldman was horrible.
I will say a movie that I am looking forward to with him in it is going to be the second Goonies. When they make the second Goonies movie. Then I'm gonna say like he can't fuck that up. Corey Feldman cannot fuck that up.
Can I just say this? Any 80s property that they try to do a sequel to right now or try to remake, I almost immediately go, they're gonna fuck it up.
Yep.
Because almost every single time they have fucked it up. Whether it be how they mishandled Ghostbusters, and I am not saying anything against
the female-run Ghostbusters.
I'm not saying anything against the female-run Ghostbusters. But they just dropped the fucking ball. They had 4 fantastic women in roles that they should have been able to pull off. And I don't know if it was the script or the directing, but it was fucking horrible.
You have Corey Feldman who's fucked up in the head, but you have Sean Astin who actually has continued to act. And he has if he takes kind of the lead on it, which he was Mikey anyways, he was the lead anyways. Mm-hmm. You have... fucking Thanos, I can't think of his name.
Josh Brolin?
Yeah, Josh Brolin. Still, they're still great actors that were a part of that movie that can kind of lift up the other people.
I don't even think of him as Thanos. I personally loved his role in Planet Terror. Mm. That was one of my favorite roles of his. Yeah, great way to die.
I didn't realize that was Brad the whole time. He for the longest time, and then out of nowhere, I was reading up on him, I was like.
Yep. Nobody on the microphone could hear that look on your face.
Yeah, well, I'm not even on the cameras either. I'm in an off angle. I had to.
You have to lean in to kind of.
You're in a blind spot.
Just pretend.
Omar, you said everybody was in camera.
What was that?
When I had you bring up Facebook earlier, I'm like, is everybody in camera?
We're in camera.
I could see us.
Zeph's not in camera.
I don't know if I am or not. I was just saying I feel like I'm out of it,
I mean, you're out of shot on this.
Yeah,
I am definitely out of shot on that.
Yeah,
Wait, not. I thought you wanted to see we were alive. That's why.
No, we're all supposed to be in the camera.
I just wanted to see if all the heads were floating within camera space.
I'm still somewhat in somewhat of a food coma.
So.
I haven't eaten that much in so long.
See, I'm
going to tie up the first part of our podcast here just saying, honestly, love Repo the Genetic Opera.
Yes.
Anthony Head did a great job as Nathan.
Alexa Vega did wonderfully.
Alexa Vega, I feel I'm disappointed. Not in her, but in how much they held her back.
Yeah.
I feel like they held her back a little bit there. She had a couple of performances that I think they could have just kind of let loose a little bit, and it would have been a little more powerful on the end.
The freak out in her bedroom when she was yelling at her dad?
Yes.
17.
17, yeah. No longer 16.
Freer than 16.
I guess.
I guess. Not really, though.
It's a complete
You're still kind of imprisoned.
18 is more free.
Yeah.
Freer. Yeah, no.
You still got a year, sweetheart.
Well, then again, I mean, if you remember when you're a teenager, every year felt more important than the next. When you were a teenager, every progression.
Yeah, because it's a progression of experiences.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you're a teenager, that's the time the time in your life where everything is a first for the most part. Like by the time you're 21, most things you've experienced are a repetition of what happened to you for the first time during being a teenager.
It's a new
So it's
day,
fascinating.
It all feels
And
it's a good
for all
day.
the things that we might have heard about Terrence, honestly, I do appreciate the grave robber's role in this.
Yeah.
You know, it did a pretty damn good job. I actually really liked Paul Sorvino in this. Could have done without Paris Hilton. You could have transplanted her with some unknown, and the role probably would have meant a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Paris is quite an unpleasant human being overall.
Yeah.
The reason why you probably find her ugly is basically for that reason.
Probably.
Because she is a very unpleasant
I don't know.
person.
I don't like her face shape. I don't like her fucking attitude. I don't like her
Didn't-
hair. I don't like her the way she looks. I don't like anything about her. She's just an ugly, disgusting fucking person in my eyes.
She's the only one of the 3 children of Paul Sorvino in that movie. In that movie that I did not feel fit.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, honestly, you could have gotten her counterpart, Nicole Richie, and it would have fit a little bit more. And, not for nothing, if you heard Nicole sing, she's got better singing pipes than Paris does.
When the
She
fuck did
comes from
Paris...
Lionel Richie.
Why the fuck did anyone think that Paris Hilton could fucking sing?
No, it's not that anybody thought she could sing. She had enough enough money to make her own album. She produced her own shit and put it out there. It's not that
so
anybody
bad.
thought she could sing. She just had a fucking auto-tuning device somewhere and said, hey, you know what? I want to make music.
Well, yeah.
She probably did it because too many people told her not to when she was like, oh really? Hold my beer.
No,
Hold on.
because
Oh, yeah, okay, can
Paris
we talk
Hilton
about,
has
like-
a bunch of yes men behind her, or yes women who are just like, yeah, Paris.
Yes,
yeah,
people.
Paris.
I feel this is like any rich little snotty fucking kid that's just like, Dad, I want a record album. I want a record deal. Buy one for me,
So
you
she
know?
played herself.
Veruca Salt
Yeah.
from the...
Fucking, can we talk about, like, the overexposure and, like, the smoothing effect that they used through the entire fucking movie for, like, the visuals?
Yes.
It looks like...
Vaseline on the...
It looks like some fucking teenage girl that's like trying to hide her acne and just does the smooth effect over all of her fucking pictures and looks like she's fucking like just glowing or some shit. Like
Even when her face fell off.
Was this
Yeah.
Paris Hilton?
no, this was like the entire fucking movie. Like everything, it's overexposed. Like the editing, the visual editing.
It really made it look like the entire movie was filmed as a dream sequence.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like, you really got that feeling, like, if you watch the whole thing all the way through, you got the feeling like at some point somebody's just going to wake up and go, oh, it was a dream.
That, like, it feels like a 16-year-old MySpace fanatic fucking edited the movie.
I saw a post and it was like...
Maybe he was.
Maybe! Honestly, it was around the time.
2008.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... I didn't realize it was that soon. I thought it was a little older than that, but...
Yeah.
I saw a post though.
I mean, that
it
reason.
was about Facebook.
I mean-
it was about MySpace, and it was like Tom never blocked or banned us.
Yeah, exactly. Tom would never do this to us.
And
We
we let
betrayed
him
him.
Not for nothing, but if you know much about how he handled MySpace, there's a reason why MySpace really doesn't work.
It
Yeah.
fell off.
Because Tom really never did anything. He just kind of created it and said, here it is, and then walked away. There's no real interaction there with him and actually working with his own product. It was just sort of
great. We
there
got
it
to
is.
code up our own pages.
Exactly.
Somehow we knew how to do that. 015.
I had no idea what the fuck we were doing. We were all ready for fucking graphic design jobs. And now we're all fucking stupid. Like, all of that information is just gone.
Yeah, and now it's like, the button won't push on the thing.
Why isn't Facebook letting me look at my pictures?
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm banned.
Exactly.
Can you still
Okay.
access MySpace?
Yeah.
I think it still exists,
It
right?
still exists. I can
Does
still...
Friendster still exist?
I can still, like, find my old friends' fucking MySpace pages and everything. I got my MySpace fucking saved.
Really?
I mean, I don't know how to get into it. That was like 18 email addresses ago.
And speaking of social media that became disasters, anybody remembers High Five?
High Five? Oh my
Vaguely.
god, wow.
Yeah.
There was
I remember
some.
high fives.
There was High Five.
I was actually part of my yearbook for a little bit.
Very nice. How
Until it
much?
became like one of the buggiest programs ever. I think my yearbook eventually turned into like this kind of weird kind of... I want to say it was like a Tinder shoot-off called Meet Me. So it started
still
out
a
as
thing.
my yearbook,
Meet
and
Me
then
is
it
still a
turned
thing.
into Meet
Yeah.
Me. Which was
I
horrible.
definitely don't miss the Omegle days.
Penis.
Omegle
Penis.
roulette.
Penis. Penis. Oh,
Uh-huh.
hey, pretty girl. Penis. Penis. Penis.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a lot of dicks out there.
Yeah.
So many
Bicycling.
dicks.
Surf.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're
Anywho.
going to go ahead and take a quick break for our sponsors, and we will be back with Honey's Rant.
Yeah!
Honey. Tea
Tea time with honey!
Tea time with Honey.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Tea Time with Honey! This week we're going to be talking about some fucked up police officers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in both stories.
In both stories, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so in Pittsburgh, they're trying to get cops to take regular drug tests, and the cops are saying that it's unconstitutional because when they signed up for the job, they didn't sign up for taking regular drug tests. However, if you're a cop, you should already be getting fucking drug tested on the regular. There are far too many cops who steal from fucking evidence, who fucking abuse the drugs that they fucking apprehend from people. And, like, cops use just as many drugs as the rest of us, alright? Like, you guys can chime in. Fucking...
Mm-hmm.
I actually agree with the very end of that article.
Yeah.
I feel like I understand that their rant about it being unconstitutional, so on and so forth, but I feel that they should just present it this way.
It's not unconstitutional.
It's not. You there to serve or protect. You'd be carrying a gun.
I understand why they're doing it.
Like, they
I didn't
train
say
to kill.
It was unconstitutional.
Yeah.
I understand why they are.
Yeah.
I believe that they should do exactly what they said. Here you go. I'm going to hand you a new contract for your job, and you have the choice to sign it, or if you don't want to sign it, that's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to resign, go find a job someplace else.
That won't drug test you.
Right. But I feel that they should present it that way. It's like, look, this is how we are changing this. We are going to require you to get drug tested. I mean, people get pulled over on the road all the time. And
Yeah.
we're going to drug test you, or we're going to give you a breathalyzer test, and nobody bitches about it being unconstitutional.
Exactly.
And this is a job where we're talking about people that are basically, they're carrying weapons.
They're trained to kill people.
They're trained to kill people. They are driving at high speeds in some cases. Mm-hmm. And yes, I believe that drug testing should be I'm surprised it's not a mandatory part
Honestly,
of the job.
It's fucking ridiculous.
So if you're putting up an affront about it being unconstitutional...
Then you're probably doing drugs and your fucking blood is dirty, buddy.
So, go drink some cranberry juice and shut up.
Exactly.
Figure it out like the rest of us, alright?
And then,
Right.
and then there are these fucking officers over at a penitentiary in Virginia who strip searched an 8-year-old girl who was visiting her father with her father's girlfriend in prison.
Where was this again?
Virginia.
Okay. Can I just say something about Virginia?
Okay.
I'm going to say it about Virginia. I'm going to say about West Virginia. I'm going to say about any of those places south of the Mason-Dixon line. I understand why they might have strip searched the 8-year-old. And I'm not saying that it was a good thing, but I am also saying that there are some people out there. If you've already got a parent that is in jail, and mommy or daddy are bringing you to jail to meet with your parent, I understand kind of why they might have done that, because there is some shitty ass fucking
But she
parents
wasn't
that
even with
might
a legal
have.
guardian.
First of all, who's sending the 8-year-old to prison to go meet with the parent without a legal guardian?
She was probably visiting with the father's girlfriend, and the girlfriend was, you know, taking her to visit her father because, like, that's the day she was going to. So fucking, they get flagged by a drug sniffing dog, and they have the option of simply turning down the strip search and leaving and not showing up for fucking visitation that day.
Right.
But the girlfriend authorized it, and she had no fucking place to be authorized. She's not a legal guardian of this little girl.
Right.
And beside that, they're not allowed to strip search children.
Nope.
Like, it's against the rules. It's like everyone who was involved with that is getting severely punished.
I really feel like at a certain age you shouldn't be letting children into a prison area to begin with. I understand that, hey, I want to be able to see my kids, but I feel like there are definitely it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situations.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that there are bad parents that would allow their children to mule in shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh
like,
yeah,
hey,
no, like that's the thing, and fucking like
we're gonna strap this shit to
there
your
was a thing
diaper and
going
take
on
it
for
in.
a while where a prison was trying to ban women who were on their periods because they would smuggle in shit through tampons and pads.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so it's
and
sort of
like, and it became a thing where fucking like they can't ban women from fucking bringing in period products because like if they're on their period, you need your shit. You're not gonna be having like fucking blood all over the place.
No.
They will be bleeding everywhere. Like, you can't control that shit. I don't know about you guys. Like, there are too many men out there who actually think that women can just hold it in. Like, like they don't understand the human body, like the opposite sex of the same human fucking body, and like it's outrageous.
Oh, wow.
Those are men that are not necessarily ever around women, honestly, because I have been raised around estrogen all my life.
There are politicians who believe this, and they have wives and daughters. Like, you can't even say, like, these are men who aren't around women. Like, they're around women.
Not my body, not
Hold
my
on.
choice. Not my body, not my problem.
Just because you happen to be married and have a daughter does not mean you actively take part in their lives.
Yeah, true.
Let's be honest.
That is true.
There are certain people that either work so much or do other things so much that they're not necessarily part of their own lives. You know, it's like, hey, I've got this life at home, and occasionally I'm here for 5 minutes before I fall asleep.
I mean, if you're putting a part of your body inside another person's body, you should at least know some kind of, like, anatomical goings-on of that other person's body.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay, you are. I'm okay. I'm not going to ask that first question because that first question sounded really bad.
Okay.
You are a woman, right? How many times have you run across a guy that honestly, outside of actually having sex, gave a shit? Do I care what's going on with your body? No, I don't really care.
I know a couple. I know a few guys who actually, like, do give a shit. Like,
right.
they're few and
I
far
know
between.
you have,
Yeah, like, they're few and far between, but, like, they exist, and I know some of them.
But there are a lot of guys out there, and I mean a lot, that are just more about boom, 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 bye.
Yeah,
That's it.
Exactly.
Did it hurt? Must have did a good job, you know?
You know, somebody's laying next to him afterwards, and they don't even care if it was good. They were just like, I'm done. Here we go. I'm done. Well, I'm not. Oh, I don't care.
I don't want to know your
I got
name.
what I needed.
I want. Bang, bang, bang.
But
yeah, no, like, these, like, officers think that they've got some kind of fucking special privilege and all this shit, and, like, it's fucking ridiculous. We need a revolution! I'm fucking ready!
well, I don't know if we need a revolution based off of this stuff. Like, hey, you know...
No, we need a whole new fucking setup for, like, the way officers are trained and how they handle fucking business. We need a whole new fucking line of officers for everywhere. Fucking, like, it's not just in these few counties. Like, it's everywhere. Boston is so fucking bad. My friend Chico was murdered in front of a fucking hospital, in front of Mount Auburn Hospital down in Cambridge.
Wow.
And they still haven't found the people who fucking killed him. And it was right in front of the fucking hospital. There are cameras everywhere. How do you not... Like, that's ridiculous.
It's not about whether or not they figured out who it was. It's whether or not they cared to investigate.
4 years now. It's been like 3 years now. Next, what is it, like March will be 4 years?
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. And they still haven't found, like, police officers, they don't give a shit after the first fucking 2 days. Mm-hmm. After the first 2 days, it's like, nope, it's gone. It's a dead case. It's a cold case, whatever the fuck. Like, you're never gonna figure it out. Oh, God, it drives me insane.
Did they even try to get, like, the footage from the cameras?
They did. Like, they found footage. They have footage of these fucking people. And, like, oh, my God. And, like, I was supposed to be there with him that day. Fucking...
Probably good that you weren't.
Yeah, no, my brother fucking hit me up last minute and was like, hey, I'm coming to kidnap you for the night. We're going to Haverhill. And then I was in Haverhill for 1 fucking day. And all shit went to hell.
Oh, boy.
Fucking, like, Boston police, they don't do their fucking jobs. Lawrence police are just fucking straight corrupt. Like...
I don't have a lot of interactions with the cops, to be honest with you.
I've had my fair share.
I have built a life out of not getting involved with the police as much as humanly possible. Yeah. And I have done some things that I probably should have gotten caught by the police for doing, but I'm kind of sneaky as fuck sometimes, so...
Hey man,
I can't
don't get caught.
Exactly. I'm very cautious about if I have to do something that might get me in trouble. I'm just very, very cautious.
Yeah.
I'm an outstanding citizen.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
You can't call bullshit.
I can't call bullshit.
Show me the paperwork.
I don't have any paperwork either, and I'm just being honest.
You're an outstanding citizen. That's all that anybody needs to know.
Okay. I am outstanding, not in my own mind, but apparently just because I haven't been caught.
That's it.
All right. I don't even know. I don't have a lot to say about these particular stories. Because it's not like really a debate. It's cops should be drug tested, and they shouldn't strip search 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
All right, without direct parental permission, not permission from the girlfriend.
There's not much of an argument going on here.
A lot of us have to get drugs tested for jobs with way less responsibility than a police officers.
Oh, and the other end of that coin, if you happen to be the kind of parent that would put you in a position where your 8-year-old needs to be strip searched, people like that shouldn't have kids anyway.
Exactly.
Just so... Saying that, there'll be more kids in the system, but whatever. You know, it's... All right, we're going to go meet Daddy right now, and I just want you to make sure don't shake too much because there's a lot of Coke in your diaper, okay? Okay. Just saying.
Nope.
But,
It happens.
All right, so I guess we can go ahead and... If there's any final thoughts here
that
we have on these two particular subjects.
Fuck the police.
Yeah!
Fuck the police.
Coming straight for the underground!
I love that
kidding,
song.
I love the police.
I saw this meme that was like, oh, if the police never did anything wrong, why is there a song called Fuck the Police? You never saw anyone come out with a fucking song that was like, fuck the fire department?
No. Nobody says fuck the firefighters.
Exactly.
What do you mean nobody says
fuck the EMTs?
Have you ever been involved in a house fire? Not like you causing it.
Involved in a house fire?
I've caused several.
Has anybody ever accidentally set you on fire?
I've accidentally set a friend on fire for like half a minute.
I've seen it happen.
So, like, I opened the gate for the fire department. They cut down the other half of the gate. Why? No fucking idea. And then I just remember a fucking pole guy. Pole guy comes running up out of nowhere, and he's just like, "You want to bring me down?" The pole guy comes running out, he starts smashing the window where the fire's on the inside of it so they could spray with the hose. Yeah, I get that. But do we need pole guy really? Like,
yeah. Do we though?
We might not.
I just remember he was so happy. I understand. I'd be just as happy if I was pole guy.
If you were a pole guy?
Yeah, go smash that window. His job as a firefighter is to smash the window. That's it.
That's it?
There was a guy cut down the fence, and there was pole guy.
Knit.
Two different people, two different jobs.
K-N-I-T.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
And N-I-T, I think.
all right. So I say that we get ahead and move on to the Pitchstorm portion of our podcast. We might have to ask Mr. Omar if he's in here for the long run or if he's heading out.
Oh, I'm heading out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you might want to head out before we get into this, because
Hit.
I think we've lost both
Tim.
Omar and Miss B for a moment there. There's a game going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a game going
This
on.
is
I got a game
addictive.
going.
If anybody can do this, the name of the game is what? Wordscapes. This is incredibly addictive.
What,
So they're playing Wordscapes over here, and we're
Yep.
setting up for the red flags. That will be our podcast
I'm gonna have to
Pitchstorm
get
for the
this.
day.
I should have been a
know.
fucking English major, man.
You should have?
I should have.
Okay.
Yeah, you will be pretty good at this. Oh, there's on.
And Red Flags is brought to you by Skybound Entertainment. Made a lot of our favorite games over here.
Skynet.
Super Fight, Pitchstorm, Red Flags.
Brought to
all
you by
games
Skynet.
that
Skynet.
really feel like they go together. By Skynet. Right? Who's that? Who makes that? Okay, forget it. There we go.
Terminator?
Oh my god, I
He did
lasted
it!
so long today.
He did it!
I have lasted so long today without tripping over my tongue. And then now, like an hour and a half into the podcast, and I finally trip over my tongue. Fuck! So, that would make Who the Terminator, is what I was trying to ask before I tripped on my tongue.
Yes.
I don't like the taste of feet.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the Terminator.
Arnold
He's
Schwarzenegger.
He's just still over in California.
Give me your hand! Give it to me!
I follow him on Snapchat.
Okay.
John
And,
Connor.
and TikTok.
So, we're going to make a...
And I'm out.
You're out?
Alright.
Yeah.
Indies out!
Everybody,
Hey, dude.
I love you all.
Pleasure, Omar.
Alright.
Sir.
The sound of Mr.
Easy,
Omar
my
heading
love.
out for the day.
That is the sound of me heading out. I don't feel like driving. That's why I had not gone, but I have to.
Try to
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
keep the
A man's
munchkin
gotta
here.
do what a man does.
And while Mr. Omar heads out the door, what we're going to do is we're going to make a romantic comedy today,
Uh-oh.
starring a lover's triangle. We're
I'll
going to
be
have
watching.
3 different people here.
Okay.
So, you'll probably be watching us while we do this.
I will.
Alright.
Comments?
Wait. Okay.
You got everything?
Yeah,
you
no,
good?
I'm making
All right.
sure. All right. Have a good one, everybody.
You
You
too,
too.
Mr. Omar. Okay.
Good to see you.
So, each of us are going to drag out 2 white flags and 1 red flag to make our character. All right.
Oh, I already got these.
All right, well, we've got a lover's sci-fi. What do you mean you already got those?
What?
Did you use those previously?
Yeah, when we did this. I swear to God, it's a
Actually,
huge
you know what?
coincidence.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna split this deck here. I'm gonna put these over here because I think we're redrawing cards.
CEO and looks exactly like.
I think the problem is if you look at the decks, there are far more white cards than there are red cards.
Yeah.
All right. So our lover's triangle in this movie. It's already going to be a sci-fi movie just based off of the cards that I have. Did anybody get a deep red flag? Like a dark red color? Red flag? We need at least one.
I think I need that.
Need at least one. You got to find it. They're a darker red underneath if you look for it. There we go. There's an entire stack of dark
Because I
red
have
cards right
Is
there.
Cheating on You with.
I'm going to keep mine. If you guys want to trade up for one dark red card. Oh, you're picking one.
Yep.
You're supposed to grab one.
I'm picking one.
Just going to pick one to throw at us. Okay. You want a different red card?
I need it. Is
Okay.
Cheating on You with blank. So
Oh.
now I have to make up.
Cheating on you with blank.
Yeah, so
Well,
this becomes a four.
The blank is actually just supposed to be, like, you pick whoever it is. Like, is cheating on you with Tom Hanks, you know.
Alright.
You know, whoever you want. Okay, so who... My guy is... your parents love them. This is the male.
Okay.
Your parents love them. I'm saying this is the bad guy. So
Okay.
of the lover's triangle, this is the bad guy just based off of the red card that I have. Your parents love them. In touch with their feelings, can unzip their skin is actually a lizard person underneath.
Okay.
So, got like a V type vibe there.
Okay.
My person loves you unconditionally, adventurous, and won't date you until you join their suicide pact.
Okay.
The perfect amount of physical attraction, always gives you the perfect gifts, and is cheating on you with.
Cheating on you with who?
So we are going with Hugh Jackman as my character.
Oh.
He is a perfect amount of physical. Perfect amount of physical affection. Either way, we're Hugh Jackman in this.
So we got 3 people that we've got to somehow tie together. But he's cheating. So my guy's supposed to be the bad guy, but he's cheating. So does that necessarily make him the bad guy? And
I think they're both bad guys.
I'm gonna go. Not all men are bad, all right? I'm gonna go with not so much that he's cheating. He's just he's a polygamist. He's a polygamist.
A polygamist.
So he is always with more than one person.
Okay.
So not necessarily polyamorous, but a polygamist who is all basically, making himself a harem. He's marrying.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, he is dating her, but like, he does have a wife, and he's very open about it. But like, obviously, homegirl doesn't like that.
Yep.
I'm looking for a new wife to add to my wives.
Well, this is only number 2.
And she runs into the arms of... Okay, he's cheating on her with Hugh Jackman, so we're...
No, Hugh Jackman...
You said Hugh Jackman.
Oh, I was...
So...
Yeah.
So, this is the male here. And he basically has a homosexual relationship with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is it Hugh Jackman himself? Is he playing himself? Or is he... just sort of acting. Like
he's acting as a different character.
So he's gay in this role. Okay, yes. I see what you're saying. All right. You said Hugh Jackman. So
well, yeah, him is my character.
Maybe it's not Hugh Jackman. It's maybe it's like Huge Ackman. No? Like his porn name?
He's a porn star.
He's a porn star, yes. You're being cheated on by a polygamist with a porn star. So this is a polygamist who has multiple wives but is secretly gay.
It only has one gay. It doesn't have multiple wives yet. He's trying to make his first wife.
He's got 3 wives and one husband.
He's already married to Hugh Jackman's character.
That would be interesting, a bisexual polygamist. So he can have both husbands and wives.
Yeah.
Which makes the dynamic very weird. No?
Sorry, I'm looking
I've lost everyone.
I'm sorry, I'm looking up this fucking girl's goddamn name. I can't remember her name for the life of me.
Okay.
I know who I want, though.
So we haven't really touched on this guy yet, so we'll get him into it in a minute. But you got somebody you want for your girl?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you want for your guy?
Now I'm making up a mock homosexual relationship in my head.
Kat Dennings.
Kat Dennings. Okay. So she's the one that wants she'll date you, but not until you join her suicide pact. It has to be a suicide pact. So what's the suicide pact? Like, what exactly are we talking about here?
Alright.
So I want 2 guys for my guy, but I'll explain in a minute. Okay?
I'm trying to think of who I want to play my character in Hugh Jackman's boyfriend.
Okay, well, I'll slide my guy into it. So this is
This girl with her,
This girl having trouble with this relationship, trying to figure out if she even wants to get into that.
All right.
This is the secondary. This is the secondary guy. He's sort of the nice guy.
Okay.
Plays way too nice the entire film. Okay, he's 2 different guys. On the outside, unzipped, he is Jesse Eisenberg. Okay, so that's what he is on the outside.
Okay, I could see that.
Underneath, the lizard guy, played by Michael Cera. So basically, Michael Cera in Jesse Eisenberg's body.
But can it be Michael Cera who is from This Is the End? Michael Cera.
Oh my god!
He's uber nice the entire. What I'm looking at is almost like a Scott Pilgrim-esque.
No, it should be Mark Zuckerberg underneath.
Mark Zuckerberg. Then Mark Zuckerberg underneath.
He already is a fucking lizard person.
No, I'm just saying, like Jesse Eisenberg. Well, didn't Jesse Eisenberg play him in that movie? But now I'm just picturing Jesse Eisenberg unzipping to be the Lizard Man, Michael Cera unzipping to be
Mark
Mark
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
I'm actually Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg, just in disguise.
Like, he's so robotic, dude. It's scary. Like, he doesn't blink.
Which is why Jesse Eisenberg was almost perfect.
Yeah.
Because as much expression as he kind of puts on his face, the eyes just seem to stay the same.
Terrifying, dude. Like, this is the man that's watching all of us.
But, I was picturing that uber nice,
What up, Zuck?
thing that he had going on in, Arrested Development and Scott Pilgrim and stuff that Michael Cera. But I want Jesse Eisenberg to do sort of the face-off thing, where he has to follow around Michael Cera for a while just to get his mannerisms down pat. And then Jesse Eisenberg has to act like Michael Cera the entire movie.
That's fantastic.
So I'm going... Let's have Tom Holland in this.
Oh my God.
As Hugh Jackman's dominant. Hugh Jackman's character is
well, obviously, Hugh Jackman is always going to be the dom.
No. Hugh Jackman is a submissive.
Oh!
Tom Holland is the dominant.
Oh my God.
So the dominant.
That's
male in
wonder-ful.
this.
Tom Holland.
That
wow.
makes my whole life.
Spider-Man.
Tom Holland as the dominant over Hugh Jackman. Wow, that I like that. That would be really weird to watch.
And she likes him because he gives the perfect amount of physical affection, and he's always giving gifts. And you know what I mean? He can play the nice
Well, he's got to maintain relationships with several husbands and wives.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what you like, and I don't care about is cheating on my polygamy cult. You have a suicide pact, all right?
So she's constantly trying to convince him to be part of her suicide pact the entire time.
And I cannot do it because I have a family.
Right? Of course. And Hugh Jackman's the only one. Hugh Jackman's the only one putting up a fight. Hugh Jackman's the only one putting up a fight about it. The rest of the polygamists could care less. It's like, oh yeah, go ahead and bring another one in. Hugh Jackman's like, no.
I want to live. I want to live with you.
Yeah, no, because if I go out with
Hugh Jackman is the only one. This is going to be number 2.
Right.
All right. He's a polygamist, but he doesn't already have a flock. You know what I mean? He just has one. Now he's looking for the
but see, my Kat Dennings terms for the suicide pact is when she goes out with your character, she's going out with all of your character's partners too. So all of you guys have to kill yourselves too.
Yeah, but there's only one other one. It's Hugh Jackman. I don't have a flock behind
Hugh
me.
Jackman's the one who's like, no, we can't do this because she's gonna make us kill ourselves. Like, don't drink the fucking punch.
Yeah, I was gonna say she wants to Jim Jones the entire thing. Just okay, everybody, I made some Jello. Here you go. He's a Jello shooter.
Exactly.
I just want you to be happy. Hugh Jackman gives him a little.
And her whole deal is just she just wants to see how many people she can get to kill themselves. Like, she's trying to Jim Jones everybody.
I say this guy right here is brainwashing her, so to speak. So it has a mind control thing going on. So they're sort of in an amorous relationship, but he's also sending her back out to this guy, basically trying to get him or her to get them to kill themselves.
Okay,
so it's not necessarily her suicide pact. She's going to get involved, but he's like... I
mean, he makes her think that it's her fucking idea, so that she's like, oh yeah, I'm the fucking leader, but he's the fucking puppeteer.
Mark Zuckerberg, Jesse Eisenberg, Michael Cera.
I like this.
Amalgamation. We're also giving Mark Zuckerberg extra work. We do want to do that? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
You're an alien. We want to make sure that you're an alien, but you're underneath the skin of the alien in this movie. So you're not just an alien. You are trapped inside of an alien.
An alien and trapped inside an alien. Trapped inside an alien.
An alien
trapped inside Mark Zuckerberg.
Trapped inside of Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, no, actually, Mark Zuckerberg's trapped inside the... I'm getting a little confused now.
Nope, they're an alien trapped inside Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is...
I think it was Eisenberg, and then Cera, and then inside Cera was
is
Zuckerberg.
The alien Zuckerberg.
Yes.
Okay.
I can just see him just, being born out of, out of
one of the
Michael Cera's body at one point.
One of the fucking, alien pods.
just covered in like viscous fluid, just bleh, all over him.
Can we have Zuckerberg be super tiny though? Like his chest opens up and it's like a little compartment. I mean, like he's controlling it from the inside, and he's just like a tiny person who's just like.
Just Kevin Hart inside in a little. In a little chair. God damn it! Shut the door.
Who did this?
He's in his boxers.
So now we got Kevin Hart inside of Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh my god.
The viscous fluid that I'm talking about, like, remember Keanu Reeves in The Matrix, just covered in just like bleh from being inside of Michael Cera. Just covered in just like pink slime.
This is my favorite character.
So that literally there's like 4 people now. Just it's Kevin Hart in a little chair controlling the whole thing. So yeah, I kind of.
Would you look at this? It's just like
I don't know that there's any place else that we can go with this particular.
I don't think so.
Let's throw a Pitchstorm out there, just a regular old one, because there's not a lot else that we can do with that.
By the way, if we could get Hugh Jackman and Tom Holland to play these characters, even if in a movie,
right?
That'd be fucking fantastic. To be honest with you, where are we here? I'm gonna pick out.
Stuff and
1,
things.
2. We got a character. And now all we need is... We got character. We need plot. There we go. And a random plot. Okay, there we go. So that's our movie right there, whatever that is. I don't know. I just randomly...
We need to draw another random character card.
Random character card. Okay. Why, was there a need for it with that card?
Mark Zuckerberg inside of Michael Cera.
Random character card.
Okay.
So what do we got for a movie here?
The only guy at his best friend's bachelorette party, haunted by the angry ghost of a charismatic slacker just out for a good time. Which is either, needs to be more woke, which is either something to do with social justice or insomnia awareness. We aren't sure, so let's do both.
Right.
Social justice and insomnia awareness, and what do we have here again?
The only guy at his best friend's bachelorette party.
Bachelorette party. So
Bachelorette party.
Haunted by the angry ghost of a charismatic slacker just out for a good time.
So
okay, so like a Harold and Kumar type is like.
Well, let's make it Harold and Kumar's.
Oh my god! You know what I'm picturing?
Harold at fucking Kumar's girlfriend's fucking like new wedding, and Kumar's like haunting him.
So like Harold dies, and Kumar is still alive.
No, Kumar's dead, and he's haunting.
Kumar
Harold.
is haunting Harold.
Because he's the charismatic slacker.
Okay, that's very true. He was the one that's always dragging Harold into the messes.
Yeah. And it needs to be more woke, so we need to do fucking social justice about insomnia awareness.
Well,
this is a real problem, you guys! I can't sleep!
Because he's a ghost. He's like, that's his...
Like, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how that works.
Turns out that that's his punishment for like everything he's done with Kumar.
Yeah.
His punishment is to always be with him, next to him, only he cannot sleep.
You couldn't escape me at Guantanamo Bay, you can't escape me now.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. This is a bachelorette party, so
it's for like fucking Kumar's girlfriend. What was her fucking name?
For Kumar's girlfriend?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I don't think it should be that spot on. I think it should be somebody.
Harold's wife was Maria.
I don't think he should be at the bachelorette party of his own girlfriend, though. Like, unless she dumped him and is marrying somebody else and just invited him there just to be an ass.
Kumar's girlfriend.
Kumar's girlfriend.
Kumar's dead.
Oh, Kumar's dead. Okay, that's right.
And this is years later.
This is years later. His girlfriend's getting married, and she invites Harold to the bachelorette party because, like, that's her dead husband's boy.
Okay.
And, like, she doesn't have any other friends because...
Do we not know who... We were trying to
figure out who
I don't remember her
fucking
Kumar's, name. I can figure that out.
I am live
Keep
streaming,
going.
I can't.
Shoot
okay.
the shit between yourselves.
Yeah, so she's getting married, he's there, and Kumar's just...
And it gets, like, fucking hangover type fucking insane.
Mm-hmm. To the point
throw a couple of monkeys in there, fucking tiger, get Mike Tyson to get fucking drunk with them. I don't know.
It's Mike Tyson.
Lots of cocaine.
What did I look up?
Kumar's girlfriend?
I look up the words Kumar's girlfriend, and they're all blurred out. They may have adult images. I'm like, what the fuck did I just look up?
Oh my god.
Not suitable for work.
Yeah, apparently not. Okay, let's try something else here, because I'm not looking for, like, the porn version of Harold and Kumar
Look
here.
up The Wedding Crashers. She was, Vince Vaughn's love interest.
Vince Vaughn's love interest?
Yeah.
Okay, images of... Oh, her! Her? Is that who we're thinking of here?
Is that who I'm thinking of?
No.
Nope, not her. Okay. Different girl altogether. We're kind of...
I'm telling you.
There's a lot of boobs here. Okay, hold on.
Go to Wedding Crashers, Vince Vaughn's
Wedding
love interest.
Crashers. We're trying to figure this out, and right now we're Googling and Wikipediaing, and let's just go to Harold and Kumar and go to the movie itself, because that would probably be the best idea.
Yeah, probably.
Here. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
No, she's not in that one.
She's in Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay. Okay, so we need the other Harold and Kumar. Escape Guantanamo Bay.
Fisher.
Alright, so we want to go to the IMDb for that.
Isla Fisher.
Is it? No, you got it already? You got it, and I'm still looking for it.
That's who I'm thinking it is.
Okay. There's Missy Pyle as Raylene. Vanessa.
Yeah.
Danielle Ackles. Okay. Her.
Oh, these are
Yeah.
different people?
Very similar, but no, that's not the same girl.
No, not the same girl at all.
Danielle Ackles. She's the one that is married to Jensen Ackles.
Okay.
Well, duh, by the last name, Chris.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, okay, you just put one and one together, Christopher.
Vanessa.
So, the one that played Vanessa, Danielle Ackles. Okay. Alright, so she is having a bachelorette party. Who is she getting married to? We need somebody that can... I want to say the reason why...
She should be getting married to fucking Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my... Okay, considering like he had like a big part of both movies, actually. He was in all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Playing exactly
And
the
the
kind of
Christmas
character
movie.
that he plays in How I Met Your Mother. Just like this uber out of control straight guy. Right. Why is it like every movie that we have that has Neil Patrick Harris in it, they have him playing like uber straight.
Yeah, right?
Like the most toxically straight guy that you can imagine.
Because he's good at it.
And it's like, is it like supposed to be like a cosmic joke of his?
Yeah,
Just like,
I think so.
I'm going to play really, really straight in every single thing that I have ever been in.
I'm gay for that pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Okay. So, we have the bachelorettes. Who are the bachelorettes at the
There's
bachelorette party? This is the bachelorette party.
He's the only friend at the bachelorette party.
Meaning there has to be other, not bachelorettes, but other females at the bachelorette party.
He's
the only guy at her bachelorette
Doesn't mean he is
party.
the only person. Just means that he is the only guy at a bachorette party with a bunch
only
of women.
male figure there.
The way I took it was like he's the only person there.
Yeah. No.
So I'm going to put somebody else in there. I like putting him in a lot of different movies and a lot of awkward situations. We're going to put Michael Cera back in this movie.
Okay.
Michael Cera's a stripper. They accidentally hired the wrong fucking stripper.
No, Kumar
We need
has
Aubrey
something to do
Plaza
with it.
and fucking
Aubrey Plaza, okay.
who else? Fucking what's her name? Anna Faris. We need all like goofy
Just
fucking
goofy.
goofy bitches.
All right. I like
Kat Dennings.
I like what is her name? Kate
Zooey Deschanel.
from SNL. She was in the
There's a lot of
Ghostbusters
people.
movie. Kate something or other. I can't remember her last name.
I don't remember.
She was the one that basically played Egon's character in the all female driven.
I didn't watch
SNL
the new fucking Ghostbusters.
It's gonna bother me now, but she is like goofy as all hell. I love her. You're looking it up for me?
No, I'm looking at my own characters.
Looking up your own character.
Melissa McCarthy.
No,
I'm saying she should be in there. She's like her aunt. Melissa McCarthy.
Yes.
There.
Okay. Now I'm talking about the most recent one that they. It's
Like I
not
said, I'm
Kate
making up my own
Upton.
character.
Kate McKinnon.
Okay.
Okay, SNL
I
fame.
want
You know who that is, right? Kate McKinnon.
And
Can you
Paris
picture
Hilton.
her?
We're gonna
Fucking
throw
name.
Paris Hilton.
This girl
in
right
too.
here. Oh, god damn it! Of course, Jumanji. Actress
Okay, yeah.
With the crazy eyes.
Yeah. Oh, what's her fucking name? What's her fucking name? Pitch Perfect.
Oh, Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick. Yes.
But then we should also have Rebel Wilson.
Yes.
Rebel Wilson.
Yes.
Okay, so we got our bachelorettes.
We got our bachelorettes.
We got one stripper, but you've come up with the other guy. We have to have we have like your David and Goliath strippers. You got
The Mountain.
the Mountain.
Oh
from,
no! Terry Crews.
So
Because here's the thing, no homo. Terry Crews has a stripper body. You know what I mean? A good looking body. We have Michael Cera. We need like a not buff. guy,
Okay.
A giant, with weight on him. You know what I mean?
we need like a big guy.
What's his face? He's the comedian. He's samurai with a samurai sword and a diaper. He's like
Samurai sword and a diaper.
yeah. He's fucking giant. He's like if you see me if you break into my house, I have katanas above my head. You know what I mean? And I'm
I don't know what you're
You
talking
could
about,
do
man.
like Tom Segura.
He's not giant though.
No, he's not.
Paul White. I mean, if you're talking about somebody that is like the polar opposite of Michael Cera,
Yeah.
Paul, do you know who Paul White is?
Nope.
You ever watch wrestling?
Nope.
Literally, the Big Show.
Okay.
I mean, really, really big guy, a lot of weight on him, kind of muscular. But can you imagine hiring that team accidentally as your strippers?
You need one older woman to run the place. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Who said that?
Zach Vaughn, 31, Panda Guard.
I love you. Yes.
Okay, you
Oh,
get
thank
Catherine
you.
Zeta-Jones.
I can't accept gifts on my TikTok because there's a whole issue with the phone number thing. But if you want to donate to PayPal. Yeah.
Right. Do you have that link up there?
I need to put all of them up.
Probably should. Put up your
All
links.
right.
You're trying to figure out who it is.
Yeah, because he'd be perfect.
Just say Seth Rogen.
He's not a giant though.
He's pretty fucking tall. And him and Michael Cera are used to working with each other.
Yeah.
Which one's yours?
Which one's mine?
Yeah, PayPal.
Oh, I don't have any of my PayPal
For the-
information
for
up and
the
running for the podcast.
Is it your name or Cinematic Anarchy?
I'll have to figure that one out.
We'll do the thing in a little while.
But I'd have to figure that out. I have it set up on my phone. I don't have it set up
As
right
long
here.
as there's no Amy Schumer. No, we're good. We're good.
I'm
with
good
her.
with Amy. I don't really like her style of comedy. I
No.
really don't.
Oh, Eliza Schlesinger. Yes, I love her. Oh, yes. She needs to be in there somewhere.
You just have to have there's a couple of people that I think would make.
Seschlinger? Schlesinger?
Schlesinger?
I can't pronounce her.
If you want a name that I'll trip over my tongue with, that's one right there.
Thank you.
So let's see. That is not what. You know when you spell PayPal, pal?
This guy.
Okay. I mean, what's his name?
Oh my God, Brian.
Yeah.
Posen.
Posen?
Yeah.
Is that what his name is?
POS.
Right. Okay, Brian Posen. I know him. Oh my
He's
God,
the
he is
stripper.
hilarious. Have you ever watched him in the Sarah Silverman show?
No.
Oh my God, he was fantastic. He played gay in that.
Okay.
It was fucking fantastic. He's brilliant. Can you? I guess I'm trying to picture these two guys together as strippers. Just the most unwieldy strippers ever. And I think that we do bring Seth Rogen in. Seth Rogen is their pimp.
Yes. But he's 6'7".
Playing himself.
You know what I mean?
Basically.
He's 6'7". That's
okay.
That's tall as fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
So what I'm gonna do is anybody that's here on TikTok, if you want to actually have them go over to Facebook when we are done recording for the day, we're going to go ahead. Actually, I think we're pretty much done recording for the day.
Yeah.
Here, I think we've done as much as we can with this particular. Set. I want to get into it. I mean, but that's pretty much the whole setup.
Yeah, right.
Just Harold getting tortured by Kumar,
and then you got a fucking hangover style fucking bachelorette party.
Yeah, basically, he's trying to sabotage the bachelorette party.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't want this going on.
Yeah, that's why he called made a way to call those.
I don't think Kumar's dead. I think Kumar's in a coma and he's astral projecting.
Yes, I love it.
Because of some sort of weed therapy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a how high situation.
Yeah.
You know, except that he's not dead.
He smoked so much weed, he is in a permanent chill, so to speak. I don't think that's even possible. I don't think that's humanly possible.
He reached the astral plane through marijuana.
They ride a cheetah.
Just through a special strain of marijuana that he
developed
he's a hybrid of some shit. I don't even know.
So I say we're going to go ahead and tie up the podcast. We can keep recording both here and here so we can get out that information for PayPal. And I'm going to look that up right now. I feel like... What are you doing?
Let's finish this with Vin Diesel being the doctor he wakes up to.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, absolutely. Vin Diesel's the doctor that Kumar wakes up to.
Okay.
I love it. Beautiful.
Vin Diesel as your doctor. Did I just kill myself? What happened here? I don't understand.
I don't know either.
You
scare me.
Oh,
you're talking, so I wouldn't assume that you're dead and killed yourself.
I see.
Well, I'm
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, waking up to Vin Diesel as a doctor is a fate worse than death.
Let's have a young fucking, what's his name?
The
kid. Fucking I see dead people. Yeah.
Haley Osment.
Haley Joel
Osment.
Let's have him standing in the corner when fucking Kumar wakes up to the Vin Diesel. Just, I see dead people. And that's the fucking end of the movie.
Let's not even have young him. Him as an adult now. He recognizes his face.
He's a scary looking guy right now.
He played
he has a new TV show that's on Hulu. He
didn't grow into his eyes.
What is the name of that TV show? Future Man, yeah. Which is actually, it's a play on words, because the guy's name is Futterman, and they thought he was Futureman. It's like, no, my name's Futterman.
Yeah, if you guys do have the chance, definitely watch that show. Have you seen it, Future Man?
I have not.
I've seen almost all of it.
Yeah, no, you gotta get into it. It's ridiculously stupid and funny, and
all right.
They teleport through time and all this stuff. And at one point when they teleport, his junk switches with the other guy's junk.
Oh, that is hilarious! He the guy from the future has this.
Oh my god!
Schlong that comes down past his knee. So, he's adjusting himself the entire time, way down here. It is horrendous.
He's playing, he goes to go masturbate after he plays the game, and they appear from the future in front of him as he's coming.
So I couldn't quite get it this way because they've kind of forced me to use my name, but that is the thing.
So, the podcast's PayPal is...
C. Murray77. And I am actually going to go ahead and put that up on our Facebook page so that people have that there as well, if anybody actually happens to be watching right now.
All right, I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh, thank you for the update, I guess.
Yep.
And I think we're done here for the day. So from myself, Seth, Miss B, and Omar, who's no longer here, thank you for listening to the podcast today. I know we rambled quite a bit at the end.
This whole podcast was a ramble.
We got a little disoriented at the end. I think that's just having you back in the mix. We're trying to figure out how to slide you back in there.
It's fun.
And we're gonna have you midweek for a couple of buffers.
Yeah.
Okay, because we gotta get a couple of buffers thrown out for Christmas is coming up, and I know people are going to get busy around then too, so we want to make sure we are covered. Thank you, Cinematic Anarchy followers, lovers, and haters, and catch us on all of your favorite podcasting formats. We are on Twitter. We are on Facebook. We are on Pinterest, for fuck's sake. Just find us. We are now trying to be everywhere. Everywhere. The microphone was muted. That's why we're not getting anything.
All right.
You're muted.
I'm muted. Okay.
Party.
Omar's muted.
Bullshit,
You're the last one.
party
Good, we
and
gotta test
bullshit.
I be muted.
Yes.
The Bermuda Triangle.
There be muted. There be muted triangle.
Yeah.
I'm back, bitches.
Right.
Yes.